My question to you is, who is the author of the gospel? Who is that man?
We believe that man to be a follower of Jesus, a disciple.
Who? What's his name? What the date of birth? Full name, family, history, biography? Who he is? Who is he?
Do you know the names and the date of birth and the family history of your companions who gave you the Quran or the Hadith?
Yes. Name
no, you don't.
No. Look, you asked the question. Look, Sam. You have to be honest now. Name any companion you like in any authentic hadith. Wait, Sam. Sam. I like what you said because it's a good representation of the difference between Muslims and Christians. Right now, Google search. Give me any name of any companion. I'll get you the biography of that person. Go ahead.
Right. I don't know your companions by names. I don't know your companions.
You said, do you know? Look, there are hundreds actually, not tens, hundreds of books written in something that we call the science of men. And these books record the biographies of every single narrator, not just the companions of the Prophet, but their students, and the students of their students, and the students of the students of their students. So we can know that these people are actually transmitting reliable information to us. So we know exactly who these individuals are. We know their biography. We know their history. We know everything about them. So there is a difference between us and you. Now, but that still doesn't help you because our companions don't help your good disciples. I'm asking you, who is the author of that gospel? Because you made a claim that Jesus said something. Who is the author of that gospel? What is his history, biography, life? Just like I can present, as I said, from the companions of the Prophet _. Please tell us, who is that man? Who is that person?
Well, I just told you it's attributed to Matthew. One of the disciples.
Okay, what is his full name? When is he born? When
did he die? It doesn't matter what his full name is. If the guy was a companion of Jesus,
was he married? Was he married?
Huh?
Did he have children? Was he married?
Some of them were married, some of them were not married.
No, we're talking about one now, Matthew. Was he married? Who was his wife? Did he have children?
I don't know if he was married. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know that information.
Okay, so let me get this straight. You've got first name of an individual.
Hold your horses there. Hold your horses for a second there.
Okay.
I just gave you one scripture, right? There are 4 gospels where Jesus speaks about his death. I just gave you one scripture. So don't try to stand on that one scripture and make the case that we don't know who this is. If we don't know who this is, there are 3 more gospels that all agree that Jesus said he will die.
Okay. Now, let me ask the same question. Okay. Let's ask the same question. In the John, or let's actually say Luke, or let's say the third one, right? Mark, Matthew, Luke, and John. Mark. So tell me what is the full name of Mark? Was he married? Did he have children?
It doesn't matter if we don't have all the information about them. What matters is whether their books is reliable or not. Whether we know Matthew's name, his mother, whether he was married, how many children, what he did for a living, it does not matter. What matters is this literature reliable or not? That is the question that needs to be answered, right? Okay. What you are bringing up is, excuse me to say, doesn't make any sense. You're saying that you need to know everything about whoever writes a piece of literature before maybe you can trust it. That may be your standard, but that is not the standard that historians go by when they're trying to figure out if they should believe a piece of literature from the past or not. Thank you.
So you said what matters is whether the scripture is reliable or not. I wholeheartedly agree with you. So you're claiming having a text written on hundreds of years later, separate from the event.
It's not hundreds of years later.
Look, Sam, next time I will remove you. With all due respect, because look, I've been nice with you a few times, right? I let you finish what you say. I don't interrupt you, but you do it multiple times. You have to let me answer you, right? Because people need to understand what I'm saying. So you've got a literature that is written hundreds of years separate from the source.
It's not written hundreds of years later, bro. If you make an error, I'm going to jump in and correct you.
Okay, this is the last warning I'm going to give you. Sam.
Hundreds of years later. The Gospels are written.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you to just scream and shout and then not let me finish my sentence. This is not how discussion works. And now he left the backstage. He rage quit, you know. When he says this is not written hundreds of years later, this is a fact. You've got the earliest manuscripts. You have the Codex Sinaiticus and the Codex Vaticanus, which date from 360 onwards, after the death of Jesus, the alleged death that they believe in. So it is 4th century manuscripts, nearly 400 years separate from Jesus. That's the earliest full Bible that exists. Anyone can Google this information. So we've got a scripture that is written 400 years separate from the source. And you have it written, all you know is the first name of an individual who wrote it. And you accept all his information to be wholesale true. And you're saying that does not matter for the reliability of the scripture. Anyone can say anything and it's okay. We'll accept it. So if someone comes after me 400 years later and writes information about me and says Muhammad said, and all we have is his first name, then everything he says is true. This is his standard for truth and falsehood and what is correct and what is not correct. And then he's getting upset when I'm trying to explain myself, So and he says Muslims are this is brother, look, you not even allow me to speak. Like, I don't know what you're talking about.